This shift left me feeling a sense of embarrassment for Gino, especially when Jasmine unfoundedly claimed she had engaged in intimate behavior with her ex-boyfriend. Despite these troubling behaviors, I was heartened by the couple's marriage in June 2023, nurturing hopes that cohabitation would mend their deep-seated trust issues. Regrettably, my optimism was misplaced. The challenges that plagued Jasmine and Gino prior to their marriage have only intensified since they tied the knot. Gino's reluctance toward intimacy, coupled with Jasmine's public denigration of him, has raised serious concerns about the health of their union. As they continue to navigate the trials of their relationship in the ongoing season of 90 Day, the last resort, it is apparent that they are still ensnared in the same cycle of issues they encountered a year ago. While I recognize Gino's accountability in their intimacy struggles, Jasmine's shift towards an open relationship has eroded my confidence in her commitment to preserving their marriage. A comparison to Larissa Lima. Jasmine's situation strongly echoes that of Larissa Lima, a former 90 Day Fiancé star who has faced her own tumultuous journey. Just as Larissa struggled with the ramifications of her choices and the separation from her children, Jasmine's reality reflects similar fears. Her sons, JC and Juance, need their mother, and Jasmine's decision to remain in the United States raises questions about her priorities. I vividly recall the pain etched on Jasmine's face when she shared the news of her relocation to America with her sons, an emotional moment filled with hope for reunion. Yet, as her marriage falters, this reinforces the urgency for Jasmine to reconsider her decision to stay. Taking the first flight back to Panama could afford her the opportunity to reconnect with her children, who have undoubtedly yearned for their mother's presence since 2023. While it's evident that Jasmine loves her sons deeply and awaits their visa approvals, she must act before she finds herself trapped in a cycle reminiscent of Larissa's, where time lost becomes irretrievable. The potential of her children's lives without her presence is a fate that must be avoided at all costs. Fear of deportation and the American dream. Jasmine's continued residence in the U.S. seems predicated on more than just love for Gino or a desire for a successful marriage. There is an underlying fear of deportation that has shaped her actions, leading to moments of hostility when others suggest she return to Panama. Her empathy towards co-star Michael Ilsami, who faced similar accusations regarding his intentions in America, further reveals her complex emotional landscape. Jasmine's attachment to the American dream is evident, but it raises the question of whether her affections for Gino truly weigh as heavily in her pursuit of success. Rumors have surfaced regarding Jasmine's involvement with a new man in America, Matt Brannis, which casts a further shadow over her motivations. If Jasmine is seeking to capitalize on her relationship for immigration benefits, then her decision-making becomes clouded by practicality rather than genuine connection, professional aspirations, and financial stability. Complicating matters further, Jasmine does not appear to have a stable job in the United States. While some may view this as a stumbling block, it could also be an opportunity for her to leverage her existing popularity as a reality star. With over 300,000 followers on Instagram and opportunities for personalized video messages through Cameo, Jasmine is well positioned to build a sustainable income. The stark reality is that her aspirations to provide her sons with a promising future are overshadowed by her current choices. If she were to return to Panama, she could engage meaningfully in her children's lives while maintaining her income through social media and reality TV engagements. The prospect of remaining in the U.S. is a double-edged sword for Jasmine. While she may succeed in establishing a new life, the challenge of balancing that life with her role as a mother is becoming increasingly complex. Uncertain future for her son's visas. Jasmine's statement about returning to Panama if her children's U.S. visas are denied carries an air of skepticism. Given the lack of updates on their visa status, it is difficult to gauge whether Jasmine's family will be reunited anytime soon. The emotional weight of this scenario looms large in her life. Should she delay a return to Panama, she runs the risk of becoming increasingly entrenched in her American life, complicating any potential future departure. As we watch Jasmine's journey unfold on 90 Day, the last resort, it becomes increasingly clear that she stands at a crossroads. with love, family, and professional aspirations pulling her in multiple directions. Jasmine must assess what truly matters. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day, the last resort with more reasons to return to Panama than to stay in the United States. I was initially excited about watching Jasmine's story with Gino Palazzolo unfold because I believed that she genuinely loved him. However, I was surprised by her jealous behavior and aggressive attitude. I was embarrassed for Gino when Jasmine falsely claimed that she had intimate contact with her ex-boyfriend. Despite this, I was glad to see the couple get married in June 2023, hoping that living together would eventually help resolve their trust issue. However, I was mistaken because Jasmine and Gino's issues only worsened after getting married. Gino shied away from intimacy, while Jasmine publicly emasculated him in front of his loved ones, followers, and co-stars. I see that Jasmine and Gino are currently starring in 90 Day, the Last Resort Season 2, still grappling with the same problems they faced a year ago. I hold Gino accountable for failing to be intimate with Jasmine and try to reignite their lost spark. Yet, I can't trust Jasmine's willingness to salvage their marriage, given her decision to introduce an open relationship into their lives. Jasmine is following in Larissa Lima's footsteps. Jasmine's children may never see her again. I predict that although Jasmine and Gino may recommit to each other during the 90 Day Fiancé spinoff, they'll eventually break up. Therefore, there is no reason for Jasmine to remain in the United States, away from her family, especially her sons, JC and Juans. I remember how devastated she was when she told her sons she was moving to America and hoped to be reunited with them soon. Now that her marriage to Gino is almost over, she should book the first flight to Panama to finally give her sons the mother they have been yearning for since 2023. Don't misunderstand me. I believe Jasmine loves her children and wants to be with them, eagerly awaiting the approval of their visas. However, she shouldn't wait any longer because I fear she may end up in a situation similar to Larissa Lima from 90 Day Fiancé Season 6. Larissa hadn't been able to see her children for years as she became so caught up in her new life in America that she was unable to visit them in Brazil. I don't want Jasmine to follow in Larissa's footsteps and miss the opportunity to be with her sons during their childhood. Jasmine is too scared to be deported. Jasmine's in the U.S. for all the wrong reasons. I noticed that Jasmine became defensive when advised to move back to Panama. She was also very empathetic to her co-star, Michael Isle-Sammy, who was accused of using Angela Deem to immigrate to the United States. I believe Jasmine liked Gino, but her sights were set on the American dream. As per a video by Reality Mess, she became annoyed when asked to return to Panama because she desires success in America. Rumors have circulated that she's currently in a relationship with a new American man, Matt Brannis, and appears to be expecting a child with him, potentially for immigration purposes. Jasmine doesn't have a job in the U.S. Jasmine can be active on Cameo and on Lifeins remotely. I understand that Jasmine wants to stay in the United States because it's seen as a land of opportunities. She hopes to achieve financial success here and ultimately provide her sons with a future full of possibilities. She is working to save money for their visas, but I'm skeptical of this plan as their visas haven't yet been approved. In my opinion, Jasmine should consider returning to Panama and actively participating in her sons' childhoods. As a popular reality TV star, she can capitalize on her fame to earn money in Panama. Jasmine has over 300 followers on Instagram and many fans who book her Cameo videos. Due to her increasing popularity, I believe she could easily earn money in Panama while living with her children. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day Fiancé has claimed that she would return to Panama if her children's U.S. visa is denied. However, I doubt her statement. However, if Jasmine doesn't choose to move back to her home country soon, it may be harder for her to leave America, as she would be establishing a new life here. The 90 Day, the Last Resort star hasn't provided any updates on her son's visa status, but I hope it's approved soon because she doesn't want to move back. Exploring Jasmine Pineda's dilemma, return to Panama or stay in the U.S. In the complex world of reality television, few stories are as captivating as Jasmine Pineda's journey on 90 Day, the Last Resort. Initially, I found myself drawn to Jasmine and Gino Palazzolo's relationship, believing firmly in the authenticity of Jasmine's affections for Gino. However, as their narrative unfolded, I began to witness a different side of Jasmine, one marked by jealousy and a propensity for aggression.